everybody, this is Thomas from Thomas Debates Today, and welcome to my review of Godzilla King of the Monsters. This is just a little warning, there will be spoilers in this review. So, let's begin. I also apologize for my long gap between videos. I had to focus on my schoolwork. Oh, and happy summer vacation. So, let's begin the review. Godzilla. This is going to be my first topic. He was awesome in this movie. Godzilla was awesome. I liked the ending. I'll save that for later in the review. There was a really strong moment between Godzilla and Dr. Serizawa right before he sacrifices himself. One part I really liked about the movie is Godzilla's really more of a god this time around instead of like how he was in the 2014 movie where he gets his butt kicked by two giant insects. But in this one, he fights a dragon. He fights a giant threaded dragon, for those of you who do not know that much about Godzilla. That is King Ghidorah. He's never really called King Ghidorah in this movie. He's more just called Ghidorah, and I think he was called King Ghidorah actually in the movie. It's been a long time since I watched it. I watched it on the May screening. This is now a little bit later. And one thing I really like about Godzilla and Ghidorah's rivalry, it's ancient. Unlike in the Showa series where Ghidorah is a space monster, well, he still is in this movie. Ghidorah, in this movie, I don't know how to say, he's a false king, as Serizawa says in the movie. So yeah, with King Ghidorah being a false king, that kind of gives him a disadvantage. The other kaiju, I'm going to be calling them that because I don't really like the name Titans. This isn't Attack on Titan where giant naked people eat other people, although I'm pretty sure Rodan ate a fighter pilot. Hey, I'm pretty sure he was like, hey, there's more lunch. Oh, and that brings me to my next topic, Rodan. I will do Mothra. Rodan in this movie, I have mixed feelings about him. He was a mixture of cool, and that's pretty much where he ends. He was weak, kind of. And he took on King Ghidorah, but somehow lost to Mothra. She stabbed him through his, neck? I don't know. Rodan in this, he was cool. He destroyed fighter jets. He took on King Ghidorah, but lost to Mothra. I'm surprised he actually made it through the movie without dying, because that's kind of a thing. I'm not the only one who knows that for some reason in kaiju movies, the giant flying kaiju is always the one that dies. So yeah, Rodan lived through the movie, non-surprisingly, since, well, actually no, it was surprising, because, he's a giant flying monster. As I said before, the giant flying monsters always die for some reason. I can name two at least. Not Mothra. Well, yeah, Mothra, actually. Yeah, Mothra and Otachi. So yeah, they both die in kaiju movies. And speaking of Mothra, yeah, Mothra was awesome. She clearly deserves the title of Queen of the Monsters. Her larva stage could even take on some guys, and I don't mean Godzilla, I mean humans. I mean, that's not really a good barg, but she was still plenty cool. She took on, I wouldn't say she took on King Ghidorah, she more just sprayed some webs at him, or silk, as it's called in the Godzilla community, and pretty much killed Rodan. Partially. I actually thought he was dead when he was on the ground. Yeah, he was awesome. King Ghidorah was legitimately threatening in this movie. He had presence, and when I say presence, he had presence. He deserves the title of King Ghidorah. I'm not calling him King of the Monsters, because we all know who that belongs to. Am I right? And, yeah. You know, when people normally think of American Godzilla movies, they normally think of the 1998 movie that no one liked. Don't get me wrong, I'm pretty sure there are some people that like the 1998 movie. Don't say I'm one of those people where I only like the Toho movies and and the and the new American Godzilla movies. I liked the 1998 movie to an extent where it wasn't totally unbearable to watch. I thought it was pretty cool. Yeah, Zilla is kind of an underrated kaiju. I'm calling him Zilla because that's what people address him as, and I happen to be part of the G-Fan community, so I'm calling him Zilla. Oh, and if some of you don't know, I will be appearing at G-Fest, so if you want to meet me, go to G-Fest. I am not sure if there are tickets, but I will be there with my mom and my dad. So if you want to meet me, I will probably be the 1 millionth guy wearing a King Ghidorah shirt or a Godzilla shirt. It doesn't matter what I'm wearing. So, yeah. If you want to meet me at G-Fest, go to G-Fest. It's in Chicago O'Hare at the community center. It's from the 12th of July to the 14th. So, yeah. And remember, guys, blast that like button and click the bell to get notifications on my videos. This is Thomas TubeHD signing in and out.